the January 2023 CSEC Mathematics past paper. Now, this is paper 2. As usual, you have 2 hours and 40 minutes. You have the instructions here. Consists of 2 sections, section 1 and 2. Section 1 has 7 questions and section 2 has 3 questions. Answer all questions, write your answer in the space provided in this booklet. Do not write in the margins. All working must be clearly shown. A list of formula is provided on page 4 of this booklet. If you need to rewrite any answer and there's not enough space to do so on the original page, you must use the extra papers provided at the back of this booklet. Remember to draw a line through your original answer. If you use extra pages, you must write the question number clearly in the box provided at the top of the extra pages, and where relevant, include the question part beside the answer. All diagrams in this booklet are not drawn to scale unless otherwise stated. So the required examination material: electronic calculator and geometry set. Remember, it should be a non-programmable calculator. It's not the calculator on your phone. It should not be any graphic calculator. It's going to be a scientific calculator. Here we have the list of formulae, which you will find useful as you go along. But anyway, here, section 1, answer all questions. All working must be clearly shown. A1. By rounding each number in the expression below to one significant figure, estimate the value of. Alright, I already copied this over here. I'm going to estimate the value of this. Alright. So, by rounding each number in the expression below to one significant figure. Now, you have to remember how to write significant figures. But if you don't, just make a comment and I'll point you to that particular topic which I recorded. To one significant figure, you're going to estimate the value. You see the square root of 108, that is to 3 significant figures. To one significant figure, it would be 100 divided by this now would be 20. To one significant figure, 19.72 would be 20 plus to one significant figure, this would be 5. So notice they say estimate. That means what you're going to get is not exact. So that's that. Square root of 100 is 10 divided by, and this would be 25. Now, without using a calculator, what would this amount to? You can consider, suppose you have 10 over 25 and you multiply it by 10. You have 100 over 25. And you remember what 100 over 25 is? It is 4. Now, let's go back and compensate for this multiplication by 10. So divide. Remember, you multiplied, so the number is 10 times bigger. You need to get back the original number, so you divide by 10. 4 divided by 10 is what? It's going to be 0.4. Another way you could look at it, you have 10 over 25. 2 into 10 is, not 2. 5 into 10 is 2. 5 into 25, 5. 2/5. 1/5 is 0.2, so 2/5 is 0.4. You have different ways of thinking about it. You could also consider this. Suppose you use long division and you say you have 25 divided into 10. Into 10. 10 would come down here. I say 25 into 10. You can't. It's smaller. 10 is smaller. So you put 0 and a point. 0 by 25 is 0. 10 minus 0 is 10. Multiply by 10. When you multiply this by 10, it becomes 100. 25 into 100 goes 4. And you put the 4 right here. So it's 4. 4 by 25 is 100. 100 minus 100 is 0. So you stop there. That's another way you could get it. But anyway, the answer for part 1A1 is 0.4. Let's see what else is going on here. They say find the exact value of this. Give your answer to as a mixed number in its simplest form. Alright, let me copy it and paste it over here. Now remember what they tell you to do. Show working. Now, remember that I want you to try the questions before you work them out. Right? Have you tried this one yet? If not, then pause the video and work it out, showing all working. Alright. So here now is question 1, part A2. Remember, what you have here is a mixed fraction. And when you are working it out, you turn it into an improper fraction. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 plus 3, 27. And remember, I have a playlist specifically on fractions. Explain all of these things. So it is 24, 24 and 3, 27. So this is 27 over 8 divided by, alright. You have to do what is in the bracket first. So you have 5/12 plus 1/3. Remember now, you could draw the line and find the LCM. But let's use common denominators. You have 5/12 plus, you want something 12th, something over 12. What do you do to make 3 become 12? You multiply by 4. But if you multiply below here by 4, you must multiply above here by 4 as well. So it's 4/12. 5/12 and 4/12 give you 9/12. Alright? That is using common denominators. You see that? Now, if there's something here in the fraction you don't understand, make a comment about it. When I see that comment, I will make another video explaining it in more detail. Alright, so what we have here, the 5/12 plus the 1/3 is 9/12. Let us see what happens here. We have 27/8 divided by 9/12. That's equals to what now? Remember what you do? The fraction that is the numerator, you're dividing it by the fraction that's the denominator, is the same as the fraction that's the numerator multiplied by the reciprocal of the denominator, which is 12/9. You see that? Now, we could work this out straightforward, but let's break it up into some steps. What is 27? 27 is 9 times 3 over what is 8 is 4 by 2. And that is multiplied by 12 is what? 4 by 3 over 9 is just 9 by 1. So let's put like terms together. You have 9 by 3 by 4 by 3 over. This is the same as, you can put 9 out here, no problem. 9 times. Now you could put this 4 out here, so it falls under this 4. 4 times, and then you have the 2 there. So this amounts to 9 over 9 times 4 over 4 times 3 by 3 up top over 2. Well, guess what? 9 divided by 9 is 1. 4 divided by 4 is 1. So you see they cancel. So what you have up here is 3 by 3. 9 divided by 2. So this is the same as 2 into 9 goes out 4. 4 and a half as a mixed fraction. Alright? So that is the answer for question 1A, part 2. Here, let's look at question 1B. It says, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the number of available seats in the hall was reduced from 125 to 93. Calculate the percentage decrease in the number of available seats. Let me just copy and paste all of this thing over here. Now, you have to see exactly where it went. Alright, see all the way up here. Let's move it out to here and work on it. Now, reduces from 125 to 93. There's going to be a difference, right? The difference would be 125 minus 93. So 125 minus 93, that's what? If you put 125, 93, 5 minus 3, that's 2. Say 2 minus 9, you can borrow 1 from this, you get 12, 9, 10, 11, 12, that's 32. Good. Now the 32 must divide one of these. The question is which one? Because it's either you're going to say 32 over 125 times 100 to give you the percent, or you're going to say 32 divided by 93 times 100. The question is which one? Alright, let us see another case. Suppose the number was, say, 400 and it reduces to 200. What percentage did it reduce by? It reduced to 50%. This is 50% reduction. Now, let's try the same thing with this. 400 minus 200 is 200. Now, if you put the 200 difference over the 200 that you have here and times 100, you get 100% reduction. You know it's not supposed to be 100. It's 200 over 400 times 100 give you the 50%. 200 over 400 is 100. Let's try again with a different example. Suppose you had 1,000 seats and it reduces down to 900. What percentage is that? Well, I know it is a 10% reduction. It's 10% down. But how do you calculate it? First of all, 1,000 minus 900 is 100. Now, if you put the 100 over 900, that is not going to be 10%. If you put the 100 over 1000, that's going to be the 10%. So the difference must go over the first number before the change. So the first number was 125. The second number after the change is 93. So this is the second number. Don't do this. This one is right. So with a question like this, if you're not sure, just look at a simple one that you know and work it out, and then follow the pattern like what I did here. You must find the change, and then that change must be divided by the first number, the original number. So it is 32 over 125 times 100. What is the answer? Let's look at our calculator here. Where's the cursor on this thing? Okay. Let's find our calculator and see what it says. 32 divided by 125 equal, and then times 100 equals 25.6%. So it's, what you have here is 25.6%. So that is for part B, right? That's question 1B, 25.6% you have. Now, this here says, Micah invests a certain amount of money in a bank that pays compound interest at a rate of 2.5% per annum. At the end of 2 years, the value of her investment is $7,564.50. Calculate the amount of money Micah invests. And it is in compound interest, at compound interest. Now, let us go back here. Let us, first of all, copy this thing and paste it over here. Let's see where it went. It went right here. Let's find some clean space on the board to work it out. All right, good. Now, you have this investment, 2.5% per annum. At the end of 2 years, her investment is that amount. Calculate the amount that she received, and you have the compound interest formula here. It says amount is equal to the principal, 1 plus the rate over 100 raised to the power of the number of years, n years, because it's per annum. Now, rate is 2.5%. So here, you can just get rid of this and put 2.5 there. 2.5. A is the amount after n years. So A is the amount. The amount is 7564.5. So let's put it there. $7564.50. And it says it's after 2 years. So n years. That is 2 years. You must calculate the value of her investment. That means the principal Let's see what this part is saying right here. All right? Work that out. Let's work this part out. Now, 1 plus 2.5 or 100 is the same as 1 plus 2.5 over 100 is 0.025. That's 1, 2, right. 0.025. And that will be squared. So that means $7564.50 equal principal times this. So $7564.50 equals the principal times, it's going to be 1.025 squared. Now, let's use a calculator and deal with this one. So, 1.025 squared equals, that's 1.05625. So $7564.50 equal P times, what was it again? 1.050625. So it's 1.050625. You wouldn't necessarily have to use all of those decimal places, but I just choose to. Now, what do you do at this point to find P? You have to divide by the 1.050625. Why you divide by it? Because it cancels itself and leave P alone, so you get P equal. But if you divide over here, you have to divide, and if you divide the right hand side, you must divide the left hand side by the same number. So let's see what that will amount to. So we have 7564.5 divided by 1.050625 equal 7,200. So that's 7,200. So there you go for part C. Question 1, part C. That is 7,200. So the value of the investment would be 7,200. That is it for question 1. I'll see you next time.